Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie, and on today's episode, we're making a chocolate lasagna. Okay, so chocolate lasagna sounds kind of weird. It's got several different names, but this one is probably the most common. So it's called lasagna because of the layers. That's really all it is. It's a no-bake dessert. It's super quick to prepare, and this is perfect for potlucks and things like that. So Memorial Day coming up, Mother's Day, it's a great dish. Everybody loves it, and you can kind of adjust it to your taste. All right, so there's several different steps, but the first one, we need to prepare our chocolate pudding. So I want this ready for when we start layering, so I'm gonna do this part first. And all you need is 2 3/4 cups of milk. You can do 1% whole, you know, whatever you want, whatever you like. And then this is just instant chocolate pudding. You can do sugar-free if you prefer that. We're going full fat, full sugar. That's probably why I can't lose weight. I should adjust these things. Okay, and these are the 3.9 ounce. So you need 2 of these, and I'm just gonna dump that in. And if you want to be extra and make your own pudding, go for it, do it. The world is your oyster. I just don't have time for that. Okay. And then I'm just gonna mix this by hand. My milk is very cold. I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl, but you know, it is what it is. And it's already starting to thicken up. So once I get it nice and smooth, like I said, I'm just gonna pop this in the fridge and just let it do its thing while I prepare the rest of the ingredients. I'm just gonna cover this and put it in the fridge. All right, so I put our pudding in the oven, or no I didn't, I put it in the fridge. I've got 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna go ahead and get that melted. Okay, and to a what is this called? To a food processor, we are gonna crush up some Oreos. Ooh. Okay, so we only need 36. And you want to keep the filling in them. And then we're just going to crush these up to make crumbs. All right. I love Oreos. Honestly, I haven't eaten a Oreo in a long time. They're not the best for you. But you know, moderation, right? Okay, so I've got 36 Oreos, or it's just like a standard pack. This is the party size, so it's got more in it. I've got 6 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm just gonna dump that in. And then I'm just gonna mix this up until everything is nice and combined. It's gonna look like wet sand. That's what you want. Okay, there's my recipe. And then I just have a 9 by 13 casserole dish. I'm just gonna dump that in there and then just spread it out as evenly as you can. And then I'm actually gonna get a measuring cup. And if you use just the back of a measuring cup and just press that down. Again, this is a no bake thing, so. Which honestly, you really could. You could bake this crust if you wanted to. That looks good. everything down nice and compact. Now the next thing, you can use a hand mixer. I'm going to use a stand mixer. And we're going to take 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. Add that. I'm going to beat that, and then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Okay, so to our cream cheese, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of whole milk. And then we're going to add 8 ounces of Cool Whip. Now this is a 16-ounce container. We need 8 for the topping and then the 8 for this part. So I'm just going to kind of cut this in half. And do it that way. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay. And you want the Cool Whip thawed out. You don't want it frozen. Okay, we're gonna mix this up. And then I'm gonna add just a splash of vanilla. Nothing crazy. All right. My husband's making strange faces at me. One day I will introduce you to him. He's a character. All right. Now we are gonna pour this onto our cookie layer and then spread this out as evenly as we can. All right. I was like, oh my God, I did the wrong layer. And then I'm just using an offset spatula to just smooth this out the best I can. I wish I had a glass container or a casserole dish and you could kind of see what I'm doing. I haven't figured out how to do all the multi-angle things yet. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay. Now you can pop it in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes, like after you do each layer, and that'll kind of help everything stay in place. Okay, next we need to do the pudding layer. So I'm gonna grab that out the fridge. I think I have Cool Whip in my hair, but I can't tell. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna pour our pudding layer, and like, you know, it's nice and thick and has set up. And like I said, you can do this with the sugar-free pudding. They make a low sugar Cool Whip. So you can kind of control the calories that way if you're so inclined. Okay, and again with my offset spatula, I'm just gonna mix or spread this out. If you can figure out how to use one of these, it makes life so much easier because it's hard to do. It's hard to spread things out with like a knife. You don't get the right angle. Okay, so my thing just messed up. Anyway, we've spread the pudding. I've got that as clean as I can. Now we just have to add the Cool Whip layer. I'm not the hugest fan of using Cool Whip, but again, as long as you're not eating it all the time, right? All right, I'm just gonna spread this out. This is such a yummy dessert, I'm telling you. And it's something that you can make ahead of time. So good. Honestly, you could freeze it. It'd be good as like a frozen dessert. Get a little OCD. Clean my edges off. Okay, guys, I gotta stop. All right, that's good. Leave it alone. Final touch, I've got a cup of mini chocolate chips. And we're just gonna sprinkle these on top. You could make this as like little individual servings. That would be fun. It would be a pain in the butt, but you could do it. Actually, I don't even think I'm gonna do a full cup because that's a lot. It's making a really weird sound. Okay, I think that's plenty. You know what, why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for it, guys. Do you hear that? Weird. I'm just gonna pop this, I'm gonna cover it with saran wrap, pop it in the fridge, and then we're gonna let this chill out there for, you know, an hour or so, and then we're gonna cut into it and give it a try. So you can see how all the layers turned out. But that is it for our chocolate lasagna. All right, our chocolate lasagna is done. We have had it in the fridge, it's chilled. Now is the hard part, which is trying to cut this and not mess up our beautiful lasagna. So watch me struggle as I try to do this. I wonder if it'd be easier if I just went straight down. Now, if this was frozen, it would be a nice clean cut. Oh my gosh. Taking half the crust with me. All right, I'm gonna take another piece out just so I can take a picture of it because this is very difficult. Okay, I am not gonna lie to you. This is a pain in the behind to get out of this pan. So I think the best way to do this would be to freeze it. I think that would be the best. That's just my humble opinion. Oh my God. Okay, you know what, guys? You know what? This is life. This is reality. And I think I just got Cool Whip all in my hair. Again, pain in the behind. Maybe freeze it before you cut it or spoon it out if you don't care how it looks. But if you care how it looks, I would freeze it. Okay, let's give it a try. That's so good. Such a quick and easy dessert. Like I said, you can change it up by doing sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free Cool Whip. You can make your own whipped cream if you want to do that. Completely up to you. This is your recipe. You do however you want. Just follow the ingredients and all that and just make your swaps as you want to. Do gluten-free Oreos and just have a wonderful time being able to enjoy a dessert that fits your needs. So again, I hope you try this. I will have a printable recipe in the description. If you try it, let me know down in the comments. I hope you like, subscribe, follow along. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And this one worked beautifully. We just have a little, some problems with the cutting, but you know what, that's okay. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. See you next week. Bye. Maybe I can take a picture of that one.